Welcome back to Bot vs. Con, guys. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And we've got a very special episode for you today. So as you all know, we're very excited for TFCON Orlando. And probably my favorite exclusive, they just showed it off from Fanshobby. And we actually have Getrightrobot online, so we could go ahead and ask him all of the questions we have about this and just talk about a little bit of this. So this is going to be our views on this exclusive, his insider knowledge, and let's get into it. So everybody, please welcome Getrightrobot.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh,
Hello.
man, friend of the family. What's going on?
Nice to see you guys again. Be good to see you in person in like, what, 2 weeks? Week and a half?
The countdown is on for sure. I can't believe it's only around the corner.
Yeah, it's here, bro. Right, whether you're ready or not, it's here.
I literally got goosebumps thinking about it. Like, I'm just like, either that or it's really cold, and I doubt it's really cold right now.
No, it's not. No.
Well, yeah, Bobby probably has goosebumps because he's buying Legends now. So,
did you go down the Legends, Bobby?
Oh,
bro, you were in so much trouble, dude.
Go watch our last episode, Jason. He's decided to put some of that Hasbro money into Legends.
Bro, you know you have to buy all 9 repaints of every New Age that comes out. That's the rule.
The problem is, that's exactly why I stayed away from Legends so much, because I'm like, and you know how I buy. I'm like, yeah, I want that one and that one and that one and that one and that one. So I'm not going to do that. I said that I'm only going to pick the ones that have colors that I don't see in MP scale. I think that's going to allow me to get away with it for a while.
That may allow you to sleep at night by telling yourself that, but okay. All right, good luck.
All right, well, let's get on to the figure at hand. And I pulled up some images from your Facebook, so let's just go through them and talk about them a little bit. So the first one is right here.
And I tried to get close to the figure, so I wore this shirt. I was just like, maybe it's like a little bit kind of close to the color.
You know what?
My closet.
That's very close to the color. The color is a matter of controversy, but it's fine. Everything's fine. We worked it out. It's fine.
Well, that's good to hear. So what was your inspiration besides the G1 figure with this? Like, what was the update that you decided to do?
Well, so obviously we did Stalker and Huntsman, and you know, this was the same team. They were all Predators. We have one very good looking jet from Fanshobby that was available. So we figured, why not keep the trend up? The European guys, you know, the Turbo Masters and even like the Tracons and obviously the Predators, they don't get a lot of traction for modern updates. It's very rare to see them. This character from this universe has actually never received an update from anyone, even Hasbro. This figure's never been revisited. So we figured it doesn't get much fresher than that. You've got a figure from 1991 that did show up in the IDW Comics Last Stand of the Wreckers. I mean, he's a background character, but he was there, right? He's got a fantastic looking head. I mean, I'm not talking about my design. I'm talking about in general. It's just a very Decepticon. Yeah, just a very Decepticon looking face, and nobody's done him. Like, I think people are still interested in characters other than Optimus and Bumblebee and Starscream. So, just figured, why not? Basically, why not?
Yeah, I second those sentiments because I am sick of Optimus and Bumblebee and Megatron. So this is unique, and that's why I like it. Can you tell us about any of the design elements that you changed on this figure compared to the base? Was it Buster? I think it was Buster and Dreadwing. I might have that mixed up.
Yeah. So the head design, at least, is an amalgamation of his IDW, like the one frame his head was in it. Like, we took that and the G1 toy, and we actually wanted it to be a little bit bigger. is just overall the whole size of the head, but we had some constraints making it fit with those big with the crown. So we actually lowered the side crowns a little bit so that we could make the overall scale of the head about 7% bigger. Doesn't sound like a big number, but it fills the space as tight as it can without, being a problem. And then obviously we got new shoulder pads to kind of mimic the G1 toy. We got the rocket launchers. They do not launch, so you can't put your brother's eye out. The missiles are the same missiles that came with Huntsman, but with a new way to dock them. They actually will peg into Huntsman and vice versa, just with a different peg system. So we tried to carry that over, and we haven't shown it yet. I haven't tested it yet, but we were trying. I don't have one yet. They're still on their way to the convention. The only one that we had was the finished box sample that went to Brandon Johnson, Epic Disasters, that did the photography. He always does a great job. Awesome toy photography. So I haven't even actually seen it, but allegedly it should connect with Huntsman in vehicle mode, just like the G1 toys did. Should be able to tab on to that big ballistic missile one. So we will find out together if that actually made the final cut, because I don't know.
Well, I hope it did. That's for sure.
I will say one of the areas of contention. The original toy had those bright fuchsia afterburners, and when we were doing this, I thought, you know what, we don't need the pink afterburner, right? It can be more realistic. It's a more realistic jet design. Obviously, it's an F-16, not an F-15. That's a big deal. It's a single engine instead of a twin engine. It's single tail fin instead of twin tail fin. But I think overall, it's still a very aggressive air superiority fighter. So I thought, no, we don't need a pink afterburner. We can just do gray or silver and make it look a little more realistic. Nobody liked that. Everybody wanted the pink 90s neon. So, a unanimous decision, pink afterburner. We have a pink afterburner because why not? That was kind of our vibe for the whole project. It was like, why not make the cockpit neon green? Let's do it. So,
I personally love the cockpit. I think that's a really cool feature. And as somebody who was unfamiliar with the character when it was released, seeing it, I was like, this is amazing. I don't even know who it is, but I want this figure. So can you kind of give me a little bit of a background of the character? And so people like me who may not have had, an idea of who this is or what role he played, like what did he do in the comics? You mentioned he was there, for that one issue, but what was kind of like his role and things?
Well, so I'm sure there's some official lore. I don't know what it is. When I say he made an appearance, like he was in the background in 3 cells in Last Stand of the Records. That's it. He wasn't in Marvel. He wasn't in any other IDW series. He was never shown in a cartoon or referenced. I mean, he's almost a blank slate character. He can be as bad as you want him to be, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure he's got, some card back information on the Wikipedia if you wanted to get on there and look it up. But I mean, it's almost just like he can be as little or as much Decepticon as you want him to be, because he's not really well defined. So, I feel like it's up to the collector themselves, like how they feel about him, because you got really not a lot to go on.
So then this ties into, because I know as we've gotten to know each other over a few years now, you love the obscure characters.
I do. And so does James.
And
yes, I do.
James. I mean, that was something that you guys hit it off on. And I know, again, when I saw this, I was excited. James about lost his mind. James is in California. I'm in Georgia. I could have swore I heard James scream from here, when he saw this. So
I hoped you would like it, Bobby, but I knew James would like it. Because it's so off the beaten path. I mean, it's something James should have as a tattoo. It's so different. You know what I mean?
Well, don't go that far. But I remember looking at the TF Wiki with the all of the different Predators and stuff and being like, those are so cool. I want them as toys. But the only ones available were the G1 toys. So I'm just ecstatic to actually have this figure in my collection.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully other people agree with you, because we have 500-600 of these things we got to get rid of. So I hope you're not the only one.
Well, if Huntsman is any any indication, I think you should be fine.
We might be okay.
Yeah.
So you just mentioned the 600. So I know there was another company that I'm not going to name here that released a figure and said that there was only going to be 200 available. And then all of a sudden they're popping up everywhere. I'm not going to say what seeker that was. That I jumped on to buy because I thought it was really going to be limited to 200. I know for when Huntsman came out, the Chosen Prime shut down. It was done in a couple of minutes. You know, 600, we're saying 600, 650. Is that truly what it is, or?
It's absolutely worldwide 600. They're all individually numbered. You're not going to see anything over 600. Somebody, I think it would be cool to get number 600. But no, that's it. There is absolutely, we are not ever going to reissue these things. Not because we don't want people to get them. It's extremely sad when people message me and they're like, man, I missed out on the pre-order. I was at work. This last time the site had a conflict, and it really screwed a couple people up that were ready, which is really unfortunate. I hate when collectors can't get their hands on stuff and they're forced to go to eBay, and that's just not a good place to be. But for the people that do get it, you know, that one of the things that makes it special is there's just not a lot of them. And we're not ever going to take that away from collectors. We will never reissue. We've talked about it, especially like with, which one was it? Arson. There were a lot of people that wanted Arson when he first came out. We said, well, maybe we can change it enough that we can get it to the people that didn't get it, you know, for the price for retail, you know. But it just didn't feel like the right move. I know there's only 600, and it makes it hard to get, and I hate it for people that want it and don't get it. But for the people that do, to reissue it I don't know. That just doesn't feel like the right thing to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Totally. Well, can you explain a little bit of what's different? I don't know if you did. The shoulders are different, correct?
Yeah, the shoulders.
The shoulders and the head, right?
Yeah, the shoulders, the head. Obviously, the new launchers and the new missiles. You get a nice pile of missiles. I said there was a girl online when the pictures were revealed that said she liked the figure and she really liked the new lipstick shoulders, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh.
Because now I can't unsee it. They just look like lipstick. But they're modeled after the G1, had big round like bomb tips on the shoulder, which I've got it around here somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so that's all that's really new for this one is the weapons, the head, and the shoulders.
Okay, cool.
One thing, if you guys want, if you're interested, we haven't shown the box yet. I'm really happy with the box. It's just as loud as the figure is. By the way, there is a very slight metallic flake in this green plastic that looks really good.
Ooh,
so
I can't wait to see that in person.
Me too. What's happening? But I was going to show you guys a little bit, if you're interested in some of the work that goes into the box art.
Yes,
we would love to.
Okay, all right.
I'm speaking for anybody that is following our channel and anybody that might, you know, decide to follow our channel. Yes, please and thank you.
All right, you tell me if it gets boring and we'll do something else. James showed me how to do this. Bobby coached me through doing this. I'm still going to mess this up.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at that there.
So here we got, this is just the line art, which, you know, you start with a sketch, you clean everything up, and you get all your line art together. And then you move to what I call clean graphics. So it's, there's no real heavy shading. It's just base coats, right? And you get all of your line work kind of, again, you clean up the whole way through and build your layer hierarchy. There's the jet. No shading, no lighting effects. I'm sure this is going to look really weird, a cell phone looking at a screen. But as you move through the line art, you then have a few layers, right? And when I say a few, I think this box art, the two graphics, between the two of them, there's about 120 layers.
Wow.
So I don't even know what all this mess is anymore. And keeping it kind of correct is sort of a disaster. Like now, I don't even know what I'm doing. But so obviously we have this. Well, I say I have this thing where I like to put the close up of the face and the eyes on the top of each box that we do with Fanshobby.
Yes.
And this is the top of the box. And I don't know why, but I got really into creating texture maps for this one. So like if I zoom in here, like everything, and it sucks because some of the stuff won't show up in print, but this is Marksman, so he's got the sniper reticle. But like I made all these texture graphics from scratch for every single corner of this whole figure, and I know it's not going to come through on print. The resolution's not high enough. It feels like such a waste. Like this is just the side of his head. You know what I mean? And none of it's going to show up. But
that's so cool. I want that as a screensaver with all that detail.
I feel like
let me put my tongue up a little bit.
My buddy Mike Kincaid, he did some prints for us when we did Delta Baser.
Yes, I have all three of them.
I have 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he did the prints. I may get him to print that one up, even if it's just for me and if you guys want one, because I don't know why. This one I just really like the way it turns out. It feels very villainous, right? Like it's got crazy Decepticon vibes, and I'm sort of here for that. So anyway, that's that. There's a little bit of the box. I think we're going to show the box. I think we'll reveal the whole box. What's today? Thursday? I think we're going to do it Monday, and show the box and all the contents and some side by sides and. So hopefully people still like it. If they see too much of it, they may change their mind. I don't know.
If anybody changes their mind, this bot here will probably buy the ones that they don't want then, if that's the case.
Well, look, I know at the show, Brandon that owns the Chosen Prime, he's very, very militant about one per person, because there's not a lot to go around. And we want collectors to get them and open them and play with them and enjoy them. That's why we put the number on the inside and you have to open it. So just open it. It's a toy. And I am on the other side of the spectrum. I'll be honest. I'm so nervous that it's not going to sell well. I'm like, dude, no limits. Like Master P, no limits. You want 100, you can get 100. If you got cash, buy all of it. I don't want it to flop. So
stop calling me.
but Brandon's he's very collector oriented, man. That's never going to change. So anyway, that's
I don't think you're going to have an issue, honestly, selling these, because personally, I love it. I don't think our fans need to hear me say that because it's right up my alley. I can't wait to get my hands on it, and I'm glad I waited. Sorry, Fanshobby, on the 2 other ones, because this one's way more up my alley than those.
I'll be honest, and I am not saying anything bad about Fanshobby. They're one of the best companies I've ever worked with in the toy industry and outside. They're just fantastic. But I saw a picture of the 3 of them lined up. The American, the Japanese, and ours. I'm just saying.
So, I have the American and the Japanese in hand, and I'm looking forward to yours. I
got one of them. I've got a test shot of this guy that I've had for a couple months now, and it's fantastic. I love the colors; they did a great job. I'm not bagging them. This one's not like fully painted, but I do like it. It is really good. It's great. It's the best version we've ever got. But I'm telling you, man, something about that green color with those just weird blue and red and purple and green paint apps, like it doesn't even make any sense. But that's how they did it. That's how it was.
That's why it looks good.
Strange, bro. It is so strange. Yeah, that's about it. Anything else?
Yes, I have to ask this for the fans. I don't think we're going to get an answer, but I'm still going to ask it. Can you share anything that's coming out in the future?
There's going to be some toys.
Okay. We're getting there.
Some of them will transform from robot to a vehicle mode that may roll or fly.
Oh, okay. We're narrowing it. So air and land, so not sea. Okay, so not a sea.
No.
Okay.
No. I right now I can't. I want to. We're in production for the next exclusive that will not be. I don't know if I should say that. Can I say that?
Well, why don't you just err on the side of caution?
Yeah.
The next exclusive is we've signed off on everything. It's going into production this week. We will have an exclusive for Burbank, and it's not that one. We have another exclusive for Burbank, so we will have one between now and Burbank. That's kind of like a new thing. We're going to do a new thing. It's with Fans Hobbies. It's going to be super cool. And it's going to be James all the way.
Well, I'm happy about that. So I'm very excited to see that.
James may be the only one, but James will love it.
Well, we'll see. That even makes me happier. Hopefully it's some sort of shark with legs. A leg shark. You guessed it. Damn it. There we go.
I guess that's why it takes away the sea. Then and it's gonna fly probably, right? So it's gonna be
it has bat wings,
legs that's gonna walk and fly.
There you go.
Exactly. Yep. Well, guys, you're both coming, so I'll see you in a couple days, and that will be all. Is everybody's wife coming?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And you'll meet my little one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Oh, that'll be great. That'll be great.
Yeah. The families are coming, so
it's a family affair.
We have to do, when we'll talk about it, arrange it. We got to do dinner and all that stuff, and
yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well, look, I wish you the best, safe travels.
Same to you. You leave first, so
yeah. Obviously, you guys come by and hang out. Spend as much time with us as you can. I don't get to see you guys, but once or twice a year. So, I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely. Pat, get some rest. We'll see you soon. Thank you for doing this. We really appreciate it. Our fans I know are going to appreciate it as well.
Well, thank you guys, man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate collectors. We're just happy to be here making stuff. So,
I'm coming to win TFCON too.
Oh, you always do. I mean, it's like Jordan. It's not even a question. You're going to win. All right. Well, you guys
doesn't even need to.
All right. Thanks, Jake.
All right. Love you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
And there you have Getrightrobot exclusive on Bot vs. Con. We hope we asked the questions that you really were looking for. He really surprised us with the box art, James.
Yeah. I know. I wasn't expecting to see it, and it looks just as good as the other ones. I can't wait to put them all together.
Oh, that is, some of those pictures, and then the detail that he did, and all that, and then the work that goes into it. All those layers, and I would be
100+ layers. That's crazy. I've done some digital art before, and I've never gotten to that much. But maybe one day.
I think I've drawn on my phone. Maybe that's about it. Even
one layer. There you go.
One layer, yeah.
It's the start.
Yes. So, I'm amazed. Great interview, I think. You know, for the fans out there, let us know what you think. Anything else on your end, James? Anything that you want to talk about or recap? Or
I'm just excited to get this figure in hand. I think it looks amazing. I don't have one of the original ones like you do, but it looks like it has a little bit more paint apps here and there that really bring it to life. And that's what I'm always looking for in my figures. I'm glad that the pre-order went out on the other one, because I would still have bought it. No, no questions asked. But it's even more special that it's going to be the only one of that mold that I have, if that makes sense. And we have 2 jets at TFCON already with the Make Toys Slipstream.
200.
You weren't supposed to name anybody, but anyways.
I didn't name anybody. 200.
Okay. Well, I'm just excited for both of those. They're both characters that I really want. I already feel like I'm winning. We'll see what other exclusives they have.
Yes. So, again, this was very special. We told you that we were going to be bringing some things to you into the future. We hope you really enjoyed this. As always, I'm Bobby the Bot.
And I'm James the Con.
Let us know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share, click that notification button. And until next time.
Let us know what you want. Let us know what you think below. Don't forget to comment.
Are you picking this figure up? Because if you don't,
yes,
I will get it.
And are you going to be at TFCON?
Yes.
Let us know about that as well.
Counting down. So, all right, all. Till all debates are won. See you next time.